name is Neil Cockburn. I'm from St Andrews in Scotland, although I've lived in Calgary for 16 years. I play the organ and sometimes the harpsichord. I started playing piano around 6 years of age and organ about 13 or 14. We had a piano in our house, so I was fascinated by it as a kid, and I joined our church choir and was fascinated by the organ, and in particular the different colours that the organ could make. So sometimes the organ sounded like a trumpet, sometimes like a flute, sometimes very loud and sometimes very soft. So it was really the variety of tone colour that drew me to the organ. So I knew I wanted to be a musician from before I left high school, and the organ seemed like a natural choice because it was the instrument I was best at. I was better at it than piano because I had switched and spent most of my practice time on the organ at that stage. I also had more of an affinity with the repertoire of the organ, so we play a lot of earlier music, Baroque and before. So the music spoke to me as well as the instrument. So when I went to university, I wasn't absolutely certain I wanted to be a professional musician, but after a couple of years of practicing really hard, it chose me really. My undergrad was at Oxford in the United Kingdom, and there they have general degrees in music. We all pretty much did the same degree. It wasn't a performance degree, so it was lots of academic subjects, history, theory, things like that. I took lessons as well. And then as a graduate student I went to Royal Northern College of Music in Manchester, and that's where I really specialised in performance. I did a master's there. Then I did 1 year of study at Conservatory just on the outskirts of Paris in Rueil-Malmaison, and I did a PhD in musicology here in Calgary after I had moved here. I moved to Calgary to take up a teaching position, and now I'm actually a full-time church musician. I'm the director of music at the Cathedral Church of the Redeemer, just on Olympic Plaza there. I actually love the weather, so in comparison with Scottish weather where it's very damp and dark and cloudy a lot of the time, I like the colder temperatures in winter and the bright blue sky. I like the space, we don't feel crowded, people are friendlier I think because of the space. It's a far more optimistic place to live, I find. I play orchestral organ parts on our large organ. We also have a small chamber organ that we use for Baroque continuos, so you might see me playing that in Messiah in the next little while. I also play harpsichord parts in our Baroque concerts, most of which are now at the Bach at Knox series in May.